Do you ever wake up and feel resistance to start your day? Like it's really hard to get out of bed, where you're already feeling a little bit of overwhelm or you just don't know where to start. Resistance in the morning is totally normal, but if you know how to meet it, and you can use simple rituals like art making to shift your mind state, you can have a really awesome day. So I'm going to be teaching you how to move from resistance to readiness. My name is Leah Guzman. I'm a board certified art therapist and artist, and I love getting myself ready for the day so that I can feel on purpose and excited about what I'm going to be creating, what I'm going to be doing through the day. But I have to admit, I do feel resistance as well. It's totally normal. I want to share some exercises that I like to do to reframe some of the situation. If you happen to wake up and your first thing is to pick up your phone in the morning, we want to create new rituals so we're not actually consuming, but we can create first, right? So if you wake up feeling foggy, heavy, or avoidant, the resistance that you're feeling, it's really not laziness. It's your nervous system trying to protect you from effort, uncertainty, or even overwhelm. When we can create rituals in our day, it actually relaxes our nervous system so that we feel more prepared and we know what's going to happen next. Okay, so if you wake up with resistance, it doesn't mean that you're broken. It just means that your nervous system hasn't shifted in its state just yet. So it's like, well, how do I do that? How do I shift my state in the morning? Okay, so you might think, I need to feel ready before I start. A lot of people think that in many different areas of their life. But the truth is, you can become ready by starting small, like doing baby steps, right? Baby steps are going to help you shift. So your brain doesn't respond to motivation. It responds to movement and it responds to safety. So the purpose of a morning routine is not discipline. It's about shifting your mind state, okay? So let me just break it down a little bit. You want to have a good morning routine that doesn't require, if you're having to make a lot of decisions, it could bring up overwhelm, right? So you want to be able to be calm. You want to engage your senses. So like having your favorite warm beverage, could be something like cozy, like a robe or a favorite blanket. And you want to create quick wins, meaning that you already want to feel successful by doing something. So this is going to signal in your body that I feel safe, I feel present, and I've begun, okay? So some simple tools that I like to do is, yes, I like to meditate just for a few minutes. I also like to have a morning routine. I have my art journal. Actually, it's a writing journal, which I do morning pages, but also I want to teach you a technique today where you can express yourself in a visual way. And there's certain questions that I like to ask myself so that I can start that process. Let me show you an exercise that I think will be fun for you, right? So this is something that you can do on days when you feel completely unmotivated, but I highly recommend doing it on a daily basis, right? Because when you do something on a daily basis, it's telling your body that you can relax, that you can check in, and it feels good to check in with your feelings, okay? Again, a simple art journal, this one, or writing journal, this one just has dots on it. So I let go of the lines, and I have a pen that I like. So the first step one, is I ask myself, how am I feeling? Just being honest, checking in. How am I feeling? And if you want to do this in a visual way, you could write that out. I'm feeling a little stuck this morning. I'm feeling a little funky, right? But maybe you can make that into a visual. So drawing out that funky, right? What is that line quality, right? Just giving yourself a few minutes to check in with that feeling and just expressing it, right? This is not about making a pretty picture. It's just extraction, and you're just using a pen, right? So the first question, how am I feeling, right? That's number one. And then number two is the intentional mark, and asking yourself, well, how do I want to feel? So this is actually setting the mark of how do I want to feel today, right? What's my intention for today? Well, I want to feel abundant. I want to feel productive. I want to feel excited. Wow, what an amazing day, right? To feel those feelings. So I wrote down those words. I want to feel abundant, productive, excited. Now make that into a visual too, right? So slowly add some intention to this. So it could be a circle, it could be a border. Again, writing down words of how that feeling is. So what does my abundant look like? My abundance is flowy. Amazing. So I'm gonna add another line just to contain this. Just adding some lines to be intentional, to represent abundant, productive, excited. And the third question I ask myself is, wow, what am I gonna do to feed those feelings, right? What am I gonna do to feel abundant? What am I gonna do to feel productive? And what am I gonna do to feel excited? Okay, so number 3, what am I gonna do? Well, to feel abundant, I'm always gonna go to my gratitude. Like, I'm grateful for what I have. I'll look around me and just say, oh my goodness, I love this coffee that I have right now, right? I'm grateful for my home. I'm grateful for my able body. I'm grateful for my family, for love, right? So in that gratitude, I can already feel that abundance. Then I go, well, how do I want to feel productive today? Well, I think about, who am I going to be meeting with today? You know, what activities are going to be happening today? So I can go ahead and write that, right? These are the things that are happening. And then the next step what do I want to do to feel excited? Well, I can plan out my next trip, or I can think about fun things I'm going to do with my family this weekend, or something that my husband might be cooking for dinner. When I add those things, it makes me feel abundant, productive, and excited. Wow, what a shift, right? So going from that resistance to just reframing about, you know, how I want to see my day, and then feeling like I have some control, right? That I have some agency to make a change in my own state. So it's really powerful. I highly, highly recommend practicing this. Let me know what you think about this process. You know, you can try it out tomorrow, but just don't do it one time. You know, the more that you do it, the more that it's going to feed you, and it's going to be like so much easier to make the shift, right? So you have to put some effort into it. I'm so excited that you are here. Thank you for joining me and learning fun techniques for your mental well-being. If you ever want to join me in the Creative Soul Society membership, we dive deeper into these kind of exercises, and they're a lot of fun, right? So you just have that accountability with other community members that are like-minded creative souls. So you can check out more on my website, leahguzmanstudio.com, or be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a peaceful and productive day. Bye.